It's our Concut wingless sprint feature brought to us by Patterson Brothers Tyre Service. Green flag out to decide a Canterbury champion. Mark Morris steals the lead already, 3 wide abreast with Greg, Harrison Brown and Chris Bailey. Contact between Andrew Gregg and Harrison Brown. Now Chris Bailey using that outside line. Look at that run he's got. Now he's going to try and challenge Mark Morris. Using the outside line through Prison Corner. So wide, using that cushion to his advantage, almost up into the wall there. Gets a really good run off the corner. Now using the outside line again. Bailey, Clive and Chris Jemmett. Those guys are wheel to wheel, and Clive gets the spot on that one. Chris Bailey sends it to the outside on Mark Morris. Still trying to find a way through. Rookie this season, as you mentioned, Craig, and now trying to find a Canterbury championship. Mark Morris is trying to hold on in that 4C car, but Bailey's proving strong on the outside. Andrew Gregg slotting into second there. But the fight is still for the lead. Bailey trying the outside line again, trying to get the bit of momentum off the corner. Hasn't quite done it that time by. The momentum, he's had a bit of a moment there. The momentum usually comes off 3 and 4, and now he's going to come under threat from Andrew Bailey because of that moment just entering into 3. Now Harrison Brown's to the inside. Has to back out of that one, otherwise he was absolutely going to cloud it with Andrew Gregg. Now Chris Bailey trying to get the better line through 3 and 4 once again. Much better. Gets up into the cushion a little bit more than he would like. Ooh, that was quite wide off 1 and 2. Sends it late braking. Trying to get the optimal line to catch up to Mark Morris. Again, didn't work that time for him. Andrew Gregg's caught up a wee bit to him. Harrison Brown and Bailey Clive going at it again. Bailey Clive sticking a wheel up the inside. How are these two going to race each other? Clive bumping a wee bit on Brown. Now into turn 1. Harrison Brown trying the outside on Andrew Gregg. Clive to the inside on Harrison Brown. Oh, there's not much room between the two of them. Harrison Brown still trying to hold on. And Bailey Clive snaps up that spot from Harrison Brown. Chris Bailey now coming under serious threat from Andrew Gregg. With those two wheel to wheel, Mark Morris running away with this one. Chris Bailey still trying to hold on. We've got one around at the back at Shooter Hawkins. A really torrid night for the shooter. Lots of incidents and just hasn't had the night that he'd like.
So Shooter Hawkins getting his car all around the wrong way, but this will stack the field up again, Josh. It looks like Mark Morris has got a very tidy line. He's probably got the quickest line. It's Chris Bailey that's showing the biggest threat, but I think the inside line has just got enough drive to hold Mark Morris there. Certainly lots of good racing in for 3rd, 4th and 5th with Andrew Gregg and Kane Jemmett poking his nose up as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and definitely at those lap times are starting to prove a little bit of a factor. Kirk Hawkins actually set that fastest lap last time before he looped it around, so a lot of pace on that Bull Hayden sponsored 33C as we're back green once again. Chris Bailey to the point, but Mark Morris is going to try and come back on the inside. No, Chris Bailey is right through into the lead, and we're cautioned once again. Trying to figure out what we're under. False start there. So a false start for our wingless sprints. The cone not out there. So that's why we've, Andrew Gregg. Problems for that 75C car. He's stopped on the infield. Oh, is he going to get it back going again? He's trying.
Yeah, he struggled all night, hasn't he, Josh? He's a previous Canterbury champion and he just couldn't get that car's momentum firing. He's probably can move it just under starter power, but I think that car's actually given up at the moment. A disappointing night for the Sockburn Mowers 75C of Andrew Gregg. But one of his teammates, his ex-teammates, Mark Morris, doing a pretty good job here of keeping it in the front. And Chris Bailey, the biggest threat to taking the Canterbury Championship away from Mark Morris.
Right, going green again, Chris Bailey using that cushion and that outside line once again to his advantage, but here comes Mark Morris. Not an optimal start for Chris Bailey. Mark Morris sends it to his inside. Oh, maybe some problems with that left rear of Harrison Brown, we're under caution again.
Yeah, Chris Bailey making a false start there. That may have been his second time. He may end up going to the back here, folks. Let's see how hard they want to referee this decision. And Chris Bailey showing he's a little bit anxious, wants to get the jump on Mark Morris, and desperate stakes here for the Canterbury Championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Bailey Clive is trying to slot in there and get an optimal launch, and that number 49 seat. Now so 2 places back for Chris Bailey for those false starts, so that's really going to hamper his chances at this Canterbury Championship. He's probably got one of the fastest cars out there, but the question really remains, can he get through on it?
Oh, a disappointing night for Chris Bailey. He's been asked to go to the rear of the field, so just when he had a podium in hand, a disappointing evening. Let's see how he handles the pressure here. He's good enough to get up to third, I would say, but let's watch out for 78C and the 4C of Mark Morris.
Yeah, we'll be going green very shortly, just under caution this lap, and we'll come back around green next time by. But it's going to be Mark Morris, Bailey Clive, that front row, Harrison Brown and Kane Jim at that second row, Sam Johnston and the shooter, and then it's going to be Chris Dempsey and Chris Bailey. Keep your eye on the... Oh,
he's keen.
He is keen. And we're green again. Bailey Clive, as always... Oh, they're bumping and banging with Harrison Brown. Mark Morris is coming into it as well. Sam Johnston, maybe a little contact there. Kane Jimmett to the front. So, and all of that, Kane Jimmett's gone to the front. There's still contact between Bailey Clive and Mark Morris, and big contact for Sam Johnston and Shooter Hawkins. So under yellow again, no. Keeping it green, Kane Jimmett our leader, followed by Harrison Brown. Then it's going to be Mark Morris and Chris Bailey, already up to, probably almost up to a podium there. He's up to 5th, trying to get around Bailey Clive for that 4th spot. Can he do it? He's trying the cushion. What's he got in left in store? Oh, a little bit of a contact with the wall there. So Chris Bailey really pushing it out there. So is the shooter. He's just trying to go around Chris Dempsey. And Harrison Brown now in second, followed by Mark Morris and Bailey Clive. So continued contact between Brown and Clive again this race. That I would say it's probably a rivalry now. It's continued to boil over a wee bit. Now here comes Mark Morris and Bailey Clive through 3 and 4. See what they can do. Look at Chris Bailey really pushing that cushion. There goes Bailey Clive to the inside, shuts the door, and easy as you like, through into 3rd place. We've got a couple laps remaining in our wingless sprint feature to decide our Canterbury champion. Shooter's pulled off. So Shooter Hawkins not going to be going any further in this one. Kane Jennett continues to lead, followed by Harrison Brown, Bailey Clive, Mark Morris, and then it's Chris Bailey. Yeah, Bailey's lost a lot of momentum. Still not able to catch up to Mark Morris. Coming up to the white flag, one more time around for Kane Jemmett, followed by Harrison Brown. Can any of the guys behind Kane do anything to stop Kane Jemmett from securing the championship? Through prison corner for the final time. Checkered flag is out. Kane Jemmett wins the feature and is going to be your Canterbury champion, as we've got Chris Bailey around at turn 1. But Kane Jemmett from Harrison Brown, from Bailey Clive, Mark Morris, and Chris Dempsey, your top 5.
There you go, folks. The V6 wingless sprint's taken out by Kane Jemmett. An opportunity opened up for Kane after a number of restarts there, and he was good enough and fast enough to take that opportunity. And it's congratulations to you, Kane. You are now the Canterbury champion for the V6 wingless sprints. Louise, that was a great race. Lots of changes towards the end of the 15-lap feature, and it was Kane Jemmett who was good enough to seize that opportunity after Mark Morris led many of those laps. And what a great result it is for Kane tonight.
Kane, just talk us through that restart there when it seemed like you just came out of nowhere. What was that like from your perspective?
Oh, I just saw Harrison, Bailey and Mark get caught up and went around the outside, and yeah.
So taking these opportunities as they arise is obviously really important in this class, and making the switch into the 51C from your original 49 that we saw you in last year. How's that adaptation been for you and the team?
It's a lot quicker.
A nice easy win, or not an easy win, sorry, a well-fought win there as he had made the most of that late restart opportunity there for Kane Jemmett as he comes home in first for the Canterbury Championship for the 6-shooter class.